Welcome back to the 8-Bit Challenge. This is episode number 55. And I'm here to tackle Paperboy on the Amstrad CPC. We're going to get on with it. I'm going to read my keys. I'm going to do this on the laptop. Well, actually, no. I'm going to actually do this on my PS3 controller. But I need to select my keys now and link it with my controller. So I'll just do the normal way, slow, fast, throw. What can I use to throw up? Those that, yeah, it should link up. Hopefully this will link up right. So, hang on, let me just see fast. Yeah, that seems fine. Right, yes, it's, I don't know, Paperboy. Considered a classic, but is it? Or do we just want to remember it that way? I know there's a lot more going in the arcade conversion, on the arcade version, there's a lot more going on that. I have got the Amiga version, which is pretty good. Didn't think much of the 8-bits, but again, I was never really into Paperboy. It's not one of my games, to be honest with you. And my challenge been given to me is I have to get to something like level 11. Oh, great. Which is basically a loop and a half. Now I will say, before I carry on, I think games like this, Chris, I think would have been better, in my opinion, just to get to loop it once, 7 days, and then see who's got the highest score, because this sort of game can be very mundane. It can be very punishing to the concentration part of the brain. This is a crack copy, because as you can hear, it's got music. The original Amstrad CPC version didn't have anything at all, and even with this music it can drive you mad. So in one of my ears at this very moment in time I have got my hi-fi music playing in my ear, because this would drive me nuts. And at this moment in time I can tell you I am listening to Peter Gabriel's Big Time, one of my favourite songs, to keep the boredom motif. But I'm going to try. I've got to get to level, as I said, day 11, something like that, with a score of 50. Or was it 50 something thousand? But yeah, I think games like this would have been better one loop and that's it, not to drag it on. Unless it's an absolute classic, excellent game, such as Renegade on the Spectrum, then you can enjoy that all the time. And each stage has different music on that, whereas this is the same. Whoa, you brat! The same music all the time, and eventually it gets a little bit annoying. But anyway, let's talk about the last challenge, Ghost in Goblins on the Commodore 64. Prior to that, he gave it me on the Amstrad, which I won, completed that. And the Commodore 64 version, the stip was to get to the end of the game boss, at least, without losing a life, and he failed to do so, meaning I gained that victory. And you should have gone up the ladder, mate, at the end of that stage. I've worked it out. That way you went, going towards the right with that pit of ghosts, it's just virtually impossible. It really is a nightmare, that bit. The pit is too big, there's too many of those ghouls throwing spears, and I learned the hard way, I just can't get past it, so I decided to go the other way, which normally you'd be mad to do. And as you saw, I completed it. Well, I completed it with the following lives I had left, but I got to the end of the level game boss without losing a life. Perfect delivery. See, that doesn't come out very well because it's an emulator, so it looks very blocky, but it says perfect delivery there. Off we go again, no mucking about. And another one of his tips is that I can't hug where I am right now for more than 15 seconds. Well, if you think I'm going to get a stopwatch and keep counting 15 seconds, you're very much mistaken. But that's another reason why I think I can get a lot further than I normally can in this, because I could do that and then go, right, that's 15 seconds, go a bit to the right, left like that, and then go back to the line there and spend another 15. I could keep doing it, but oh, fuck's sake. But I know what I'm going to get. I'm going to go, 15 seconds, you took it too seriously. You know, I meant don't hug it for any amount of time. And no, I don't want to go down that road, so sod it. I'll hug it when I have to. But yeah, I did well on Ghosts and Goblins, but lost the challenge. So that's 34-20 now. And yes, the challenges are still going to happen. but I think we're still in discussion. We're going to cap it at 60, so if that is still the case, by I'd say January, maybe February, there will be a notification out for all of you to put your names down, and a draw will take place for the second challenger to come along and face me. Again, only 8 bits. And hopefully some of you, that include Atari 8-bit as well, because I want to do some games on that. Stupid kid and that little thing, you deserve to get run over being there, you little twat. So yeah, you can hug that bit of curb there, he did say that, but yeah, I don't want to go down that road of cheating. But it can be done. But I can't sustain my brain for this length of time. I mean, getting to sort of like the 4th day takes about a quarter of an hour. Oh, get in there. And I've got to say, the scrolling isn't smooth at all. It's very jerky, mate. It's very jerky, but it's fast. You see, just because it's fast doesn't mean it's smooth. You can clearly see it goes in clunks. Clunk, 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 like that, see? It's fast scrolling, but not smooth. Oh, get off the curb there. And the thing is, the route is obviously is the same. You can tell when you've got to get off the curb at some point, so you can keep repeating yourself. Yeah, I don't know, here we go again. See, that was quite simple, quite quick. You complete this bit here, you get an extra life. But I'm just not a Paperboy fan. Not that I hate it, I was never into it, ever. I might have been into it if I actually got to play the arcade game back in the day, because there is a lot more going on in that, but generally the home conversions just didn't do it for me. And this version, I think it's like the cheating way to get the Amstrad to scroll faster or move faster, and it's not slugging it off. And that is to do another perfect delivery. There we go. So you get the idea. I'm pretty good. I know I can get a lot further, but it's the willpower to do it. The play area is so tiny. It's like looking through your letterbox. It literally is letterbox mode. So many games on the CPC I've come across. It's like huge borders to compensate for the speed. And that's how arcade games actually. That's how you get your scan lines, because the actual games on arcade machines, for those who don't know, are programmed roughly on screens this size, this little letterbox, and it's then stretched to fill the entire screen. That's how you get your scan lines, see? Otherwise, to make a screen, to make it full screen and get the objects in an arcade machine to move fast and quickly around, you're going to have a lot more powerful hardware, and that's obviously not good for the company, because that's, oh, that dog's just sitting there, that's good. That's not financially viable for the for whatever company developing that game. So they develop arcade games on screens this small, so it's all nice and the picture's excellent and things are moving around quickly. Then it's stretched to fill up the screen. Oh, bloody thing got in my way. That's another subscription lost. Oh, I hate this bit. Get through that, yeah. To be honest, I've lost what day we're on. Wednesday? I don't know. I'll keep going. So yeah, I've got my music actually playing in one of my ears at the minute for a little in-earphone, because I can't sustain this for too long. Games with no sound is just, it's just like a jam sponge without the cream. It's not. It's not enjoyable. I think Slice By had the same thing, didn't it, on the Amstrad? That was just, there was no sound in that at all, nothing. Get in there. Go. A bit quicker. There's that fat guy. I can't bother to sod it. What's he doing? He's not even running, he's skidding now, look at that. He's just sliding. Right. See there, hugging the curb again. I could keep doing that for 15 seconds and I wouldn't be in, or 14 seconds and I wouldn't be DQ'd, because he said 15 seconds, but I ain't going to have that. go down that road. Full sod it now. Let's get out now. Let's give him a Christmas challenge, shall we? No, I don't mean a Christmas game, but let's give him a challenge just as a Christmas present. Get out there before the end of the year. Hopefully try and get these out a bit more regular, because the talks at the moment wants to sort of bow out. It's going to hit 3 years in February. I'd like to cap it at 60, so if we can pull back the moments where it's 5 weeks, then we'll be on target. But yeah, I mean, it's a challenge series. The moment you start turning into a let's just play and have a bit of laugh, then it becomes a let's play, doesn't it? There's no point. That's the whole point. It's a challenge. It's not going to be a challenge if you think like that. So it's best to bow out if that's the way it starts to go. Because I know there's a few others of you eager to take part in this series. But you never know who you're going to get. Oh, there we go, another one, thank you. So we're getting 4 lives, cancelled prescription, 1. I've missed 1, that ain't bad. So well on target here. But I just, I'm not feeling it. I'm not going, yeah, come on, I've got to get another one, yeah, and, you know, and I like, oh, bomb. I think that's what finished him off on his challenge, somewhere up the line. If you kept it as 7 days, the typical 1 week loop, then I would have been into it more. I thought, right, I've got a not a goal, because I've got a goal now. I've got to get to 11 days, but it's like, you've done 7 days. That takes about 25 bloody minutes, and it's like, oh, here we go again. And it's, yeah, longevity. It's the length of the video. There we go. Look at him. Does he stop? Oh, he actually is walking there. Okay. Looks like he was moonwalking forward. Yeah. Get that. Got you. Yeah, it's the same tune. After a while, it does your head in. Slow. Right. Whack. Thank you. Go. The streets never seem to end. They seem so long. Oh, what happened there? That was one that was cancelled last time. Gotcha. A horrible little gate there. It's colourful enough, you know. I mean, oh, I ran straight into that. I was like zoning in on it. Gotcha. Yeah, it's colourful, but you can see it's clunk, 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 clunk. It's not smooth scrolling at all, far from it. But it moves fast enough. Yeah, very tiny play area, especially if you take all the score and that away at the bottom. It's immensely tiny. Oh! God knows what this would look like on an old portable 14-inch. Like looking at a matchbox. Oh, okay. Thought I was going to hit him there. Yeah, I knew you were coming. That's why I stuck on that curb. Must be on his way, missing a bus or something. Yeah, the Amiga version is pretty good, colourful. It's overscan as well. So Elite have done. Oh no, I'm on the path. Oh no. There'll be another drain probably. No, quick, get on. Get on there. Stay off the road. Yeah, Elite did a few good ones. Oh, I thought I got past him. Oh, damn, I'm going to lose that prescription too. Oh no, I got it in there. That's good. There's that fat bloke again. You're going to run across the road and get squished by a car. Yeah, if you find that little space there, you can survive quite some time. No, off the road. Come on. Back on the path. No, oh no, I missed the bloody... Oh shit, there's going to be a drain, isn't there, coming? Oh, good shot, Daz. At least got the paper in. There's the drain. Is there going to be another drain? No. Oh, there's a bomb though. Careful. Right, back on. Cool. Speed up. And there we go again. Oof. I didn't see you. Back on the assault course. So, you know, I think if I put my heart to it, I could beat him at this game. I could. I'm doing quite well. I'm doing this obstacle course flawlessly at the moment, as far as not crashing, and you know, I'm getting to the end, getting an extra life. But it's, as I said, it's just, yeah, it's too repetitive for me. There you go again. See, I can do that easily. So I've lost 2, so there's plenty of houses still that wants the papers, and I don't know what, it doesn't tell you the day, so I've lost track now. We must be on day 4 or 5, must be. And so here we go, and I've got to get to 11. It seems ages away, and this is when my mind starts to slowly fizzle away. And just to prove now that I'm actually listening to something in my ear, I have got anyone. I'm an 80s pop man. I love 80s music. I always have. It's the only type of music that made sense to me. But I'm going to take my in-ear headphone out and see if you can hear this. Anyone remember Alphaville? History I see is my comeback on the road again. See, things will happen while I can. Better pause it there because I don't want to get. Oh, I'm trying to pause it. It's not letting me though. I don't want to get copyrighted, do I? Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah. Oh no. Oh bloody hell. Frig's sake. Snoopy, stop mucking about. Sorry about that, you might have had a very, very tiny little edit clip there. Snoopy shuffled along the front room and was greeting his mummy as they came back from the little walkies in the park. So you didn't want to hear all that. So I had to quickly pause it there. We're back on track anyway. But yes, what was I doing just now? Oh, I was avoiding that bomb, that's what I was doing. Yeah, Alphaville, big in Japan, another one-hit wonder. I love the 80s, that was the thing about one-hit wonders. Thank you very much, Poochie. And I've missed that as well, thanks to you, great. So I must be about halfway now, but as you can see, oh, there's a cancelled order and there's a bomb. I'm gonna, why did I go that way? That's put me off a bit now actually, I've gone out of my zone, but then again, I think I zoned out about a day ago on this game. So there we go. Get up about halfway where he's got. So I've got to do all this again. If you imagine me going, I've done half the game. I've got to do another 20 minutes of this. I just can't bear it. It's too long and it's not fun enough. That's what I was looking for. It's not, games can be long, but they need to be fun. Renegade on the Spectrum was fucking fun. And you could loop it loads of times. It wouldn't matter. But this game, no. Should have been a 7-day event. Oh, you wanker! That's it, I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to type in now, don't like game. There you go. I just don't. I've never been a fan of Paperboy on the Amstrad. On any format really. It's just I've never played it back in the day and I was never into it. I never really got to play the arcade version. I know there's a lot more to it, so I might give that a run. But yeah, it's not. Is it as classic as we remember it is? I don't know. The jury's out on that. You've got games like Space Harrier. Now that is a classic. Outrun, that is a classic, but I don't know. Maybe it's a classic between certain elite. I like this game, but there we go. I'll give you that one. You can have that one. Screw it. So that's now 34-11. No, sorry. What am I about? 34-21 to you, to me. So 13 ahead now. And let's get straight on with your challenge. Now, this game was considered the beginning of Manic Miner. I'll say no more about it. But it's on the Commodore 64 because we're not doing Atari 8-bits, which is a shame. I'd rather do it on that version. but we're doing it with a Commodore 64. So here is your challenge, and I hope you've got your coal miner hat on with its lamp. Enjoy. Say hello to your next challenge, Miner 2049er on the Commodore 64. Now this was very much the prequel, not a direct prequel, but this is where most people think Chucky Egg had come from. This came out on the 8-bit Atari and the Commodore 64 obviously, because we're going to be playing that version. And I have to say that I would have preferred to play the Atari 8-bit version, the 800 XL, because that is the pinnacle version for me. But as you know, you said some time ago you wanted to keep it to Commodore 64, Spectrum and Amstrad, then obviously I had to fall back on the Commodore 64 version. And I know how much you love Chucky Egg, so I thought, let's give him another kind of Chucky Egg game. Not another Chucky Egg on a different format, because I wouldn't be allowed to do that, otherwise I could rack up a lot of cheap victories. It's okay if you challenge me at a Chucky Egg game, but not if I challenge you at another Chucky Egg version on a different format. So this is it, we're going to do this. Miner 2049er, and your challenge is to see how far you can get. There's 10 levels. And if you match my level, then obviously you need to beat my points, don't you, to beat the challenge. Alright, that's it, simple as that. See how far you can get. If you match my level, then you have to beat my points. So let's crack on with it. Level 1. So that's what you got to do. You just basically got to colour in the platforms, which you don't do on Chucky Egg. But it's platforms and ladders, and you've got to avoid the baddies, which is very much like Chucky Egg. Absolutely loved this game when I first played it on my mate's computer so many years ago now, and it was on the Atari 800 XL. Absolutely love that version. This is a very good version too, but if you want to play, in my opinion, the best version out of Miner 2049 and Bounty Bolt Strikes Back, it's got to be on the Atari 8-bit. Up. Wait. Stage 1, that's easy. Level 1 done. Right, what's this one again? Oh yeah. Yeah, so the idea is pretty simple, isn't it? But it's not as easy as you think. And I know you're going to enjoy this, being a Chucky Egg fan. So, am I going to continue my reign, as far as I'm concerned, my reign on classic platform games? I've had you on Chucky Egg. Destroyed you on Chucky Egg. I defeated you at Manic Miner. And now I bring you Miner 2049er. In fact, actually, I'll correct myself. Chucky Egg wasn't modelled on this game. If I remember right, it was actually Manic Miner that was modelled on this game. That's right, it was Manic Miner. Yes, up. That should be it. Yeah. Level 2 done. And you don't gain extra lives in this game. You get 3 lives, that's your lot. It's like Mr. Spoon, doesn't he? Remember that? Classic cartoon. Follow Mr. Spoon, button moon. Button moon. And I know you probably still watch that, Nova. Nothing to be ashamed of, it's a classic cartoon, classic kids program. Drop. Okay, just the middle sections to do now. Okay, level 3 done. So far so good, flawless. Getting nastier now. missed a jump there. There's only so much height you can land without dying. Cool, that's that lot out of the way. You don't have to get all those things. The idea is to colour the platform. You don't have to actually kill all the aliens, but so yeah, it does add up in points. So I could have just jumped up and nicked him in the head. But I'm being a little bit generous to you. I could go around and collect every bonus point, every mutant, but I can't be bothered. Excellent. And now it's that one. Safely say that's level 4 done. There we go. It's a very good version, but yeah, the XL, the Atari 800 version is classic. This is a bastard of a level. I had so much trouble on this level. It's nasty. Ooh. Jump again. Come on you. Thank you. You've done. Jump. Jump. Ooh, good. No! Damn. Right, that's all the bad is out of the way. Fucking hell. That's it. Right, that's all that lot done. Cool. Yeah. Lost my way a bit there. Tricky this one, got to get this right. You're just. Okay, final bit. Time's getting a bit low. Yeah, flawless. 5 done. 5 levels down, 5 to go. Halfway through the game. As I said, you don't gain any extra lives in this, so you've got to be careful with them. Ugh. Nasty. Right on the edge. There we go. Right, that's that lot then. Fall down, that's it. Fall down, lovely. Yeah, let's do those first. Fuck it. Ow. Catching up with I couldn't. Bloody hell, I was chasing the lift. Alright, that's fine. Let's do this bit first, might as well. Quick, let's catch that lift this time. Right, so far so good. Yeah, how are you going to cope with this then, Mr. Novabug? How are you going to cope with this game? I don't think this came out on the Amstrad. No, it wouldn't have. It didn't come out on the Spectrum either. The sequel did. Drop. Careful. Yeah, 6 levels done. 6 out of 6, flawless. Fantastic. This is probably the hardest level of the game. This is a motherfucker. Let's kill you two off first. Oh, damn it. See, this it's a complete mess, the slides. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. That's it. Ow. Right. Good. Oh, that was careless. You can't make that jump, Zeus. You can't do that jump. It's too long. First life lost. Yeah, and you don't start from where you left off either on this one, unlike the sequel. If you've coloured platforms in and you die, you've got to recolour them again. Whereas Bounty Bob Strikes Back, whatever platforms you've coloured, they stay coloured. Didn't really want 3, did I? I wanted 4. Careful, jump, that's it. Jump. Perfect. Now. No. Okay. Changed my mind there. Let's go into these top bastards first. This is tricky. You don't want to land on the slide. Perfect. Careful. Jump. Great, good. That's all I've done. Okay. Jump. Oh, damn, I was going to jump on that platform. This is a horrible level. Horrible. Good. Okay, that's that done. Right then, let's go and concentrate on these little bits. And yeah, I'll go for 3. Nice, nice jump. Yeah, that's right, I couldn't make that other one, I remember that now. And that's all I can do from here, I think, yep. I want number 4. Okay. Drop, 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 that's it. And jump. I'm sure I can. No, I can't jump that. No, don't even think about it. That's it. Back round again. So now I need to get to. Oh, my time's getting low. My time's getting low. I didn't want that either, did I? I wanted 4 again. Bugger. Come on, time's getting slow. Jump, that's it. Now I can jump onto that. Perfect. That's a good move, there we go, that's it. Yes, level done. Oh, it's a horrible level. Oh, right, dungeon 8. And now we've got, it looks like a plutonium bar, you don't touch that. And you've got the cherry picker lift. Very useful tool. Right, there we go. Look at that one in the bottom left. Look how fast he's going. Right, okay. Careful. Jump. Excellent. Right. Okay. Go. Go, 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 go. Get you. And let's get you. Lovely. Straight along. That's it, yeah. You made a mistake there. Wait, wait, wait. No. Shoot, that's good. Jump. Yeah, I can safely say I've done this level as well now. There we go, level done. Excellent. Dungeon 9, 2 levels to go. Can I clock it? I've only got this life and another one. Got the old plungers, look at the bottom. Plutonic plungers they're called. Perfect. Get you. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, you moron. Oh no, my last life. Last life. Level 9. Right, now I'm gonna get you little shit. There we go. Paint these now, alright. Now, if I don't fuck up, I should complete this level now. Good, good. There we go. Jump. Another one done. Yes. That's good. And again. And again. And again. Up. No. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I should complete this level now unless I really fuck up. Should get to the final dungeon. How are you going to cope with this one, matey boy? Got to get this jump right. Yeah, there we go. Dungeon 9 done. The final dungeon now. And this is where you've got to use the cannon. Tricky level and you don't get much time. Got 1 life to do it, so you've got to get to dungeon 10. Zone 10 it's called on the Atari 800 XL. So now you've got to get your dynamite, your TNT. And I've got to work out what one I want first. I'll go for, yeah, okay. In. That's it. Come on, hurry up, you fucker. good, that's good. Excellent. Excellent. Cool. Can we clock the game? It's tricky. Because you've got to get everything in line, otherwise when you go down the slides, you'll collide into the other mutants. You don't want that. Damn. Yep. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, go. That's good. 3 platforms covered, another 4 at the top there, plus the TNT house. 30 tons, that's what we want. I was just about to go there, I changed my mind. Now. No. Damn it. I can't. Now, go. See what I mean? You've got to get them all out of the way. Perfect. That's the right hand side of the screen done. Time is ticking. What are we going for this time? Perfect. Ooh. Oh, perfect jump. Right. Let's get 30 tons and go to the top. Follow Mr. Spoon, button moon, button moon. But Nova's got the entire DVD collection of that. None to be ashamed of, as I said, it was a great kids' cartoon. Oh, I was going to do it then as well. Gotta be careful. This could be it, this could be it. Go! Go, 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 go! Yeah! Oh, 14 units of time left. It's going to be close. So you've got to get to this zone 10, the final level. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Yeah, that's it. I've clocked the game. Well, I think I have. 5 seconds. Oh, this is close. Come on then, 4 seconds left. 3 coming up. Yeah, that's it. Yay! Game clocked. All 10 zones done. With a score of 46,805. So that's your challenge, mate. You've got to clock the game, do all 10 zones, and beat 46,805. Can you do it, Mr. Novabug? Who knows? Yeah, we just wait for him to die here. So yeah, none of this looping round. So clunk. There we go. Game over. 46,805 points. Game completed. See what you can do with that one, mate, you chucky egg fan, you. Be interested to see how you get on with it, and I'll definitely be interested to see what my next challenge is from you. So bring it on is all I can say. Until then, enjoy that. Zeus out.